From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9. Powered by Century Ply, Flamingo Heat Belt and Orient Fans.
Good evening and welcome viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, the date for the next round of talks is set. On the 30th of December, precisely at 2 p.m. Talks will be held, and that's the great news. Talks will be held on the farm laws and the precise concerns that 40 farmer unions may have with them. This is a massive development, very positive news. The agreement to hold talks came within 24 hours only of the Prime Minister's outreach to the farmers last week. Tonight, the Home Minister of India, Amit Shah, has been holding high-level meetings to discuss the course of these talks with the protesting farmers. The centre is leaving no stone unturned to try and ensure closure on the issue before the year ends. There is a determined agenda to empower the farmers and assuage the concerns that these misinformation campaigns and fake news factories have spread. But as we look to the end of this stalemate, fingers crossed, to a possible end to this stalemate before the end of the year, what the nation has also witnessed, and I must talk about it, is the lies, the deceit, the open falsehood, the dishonesty, the brazen hypocrisy of a few who have gone out of their way to keep this alive for 33 days just so they can have a blockade and defame India. Look at the Vadra family, for example. Rahul Gandhi has flown out of the country once again, and he's once again predictably out of the country on New Year's. We're told that he's now decided to stay in Italy. Viewers, everyone has a right to holiday. But when sitting in Italy, he tweets egging on farmers and trying to create violence in India, then he must be held accountable and he must be exposed. He can tweet from Italy that he has proven that our farmers, the farm laws and the insecurity his party has instilled in them. By tweeting from Italy, he has made it evident to all of us that this is for him nothing but a trivial little political game. Viewers, your network has been resolute on this. We are very clear where we stand on issues. And we don't budge, whether it be Shaheen Bagh or Palghar or Sushant Singh Rajput. We don't budge. But we've also constantly said to all of you that we must, at least in 2021, be very careful that these pseudos who try and create ripples of anarchy in the country must be made to feel accountable. Viewers, tonight, therefore, as we near a possible pre-New Year resolution of the farmers' protest, those who have tried to create trouble in India, we must expose each one of them. And I'm saying this to you, each one of you, my friends, my brothers and sisters, and my dearest viewers. I want you to think of this year. I want you to think of where we were last year this time. I want you to consider why from the second week of February 2019, some people, the unelectables, tried to create violence in India. I want you to think of the entire events of this whole year, viewers. From Shaheen Bagh to this fake protest. And genuinely, regardless of which side of the political disposition you may be from, not political dispensation, whatever your political disposition may be, would you deny that there is a group in this country which has worked very hard for 12 months, the last 12 months, to tear our country apart? Now I ask you, viewers, what should we do with them? What should we do about them? let me say it simply, looking the other way and pretending they don't exist is not an option any nationalist Indian has anymore. We have two big debates, viewers, tonight for you. Debate number one is on what we are seeing around the farmers' protests and the possibility of a resolution. That's debate number one. And debate number two tonight are pictures that are unfortunate but are part of our political reality. If you see these pictures, you'd be shocked that these are elected representatives throwing shoes at each other. All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines this Monday evening on the Debate Tonight. After 25 days of deadlock, the government to hold talks with 40 Kisan unions on Wednesday. Amit Shah chairs high-level meeting ahead of the talks. The government is confident of a resolution before the end of the year. Rahul flies off to Italy amidst the protest. Was the farmer card just another political game for him? Niti Aayog Vice Chairman slams the pseudo-liberal brigade for peddling false narratives on agriculture reforms. Papers flung, chappals hurled on the floor of East Delhi Municipal Corporation House as AAP and BJP councillors clash. Just look at this. And from Karnataka to Delhi, this kind of political hooliganism in the last 13 days has shocked the entire nation towards the end of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, the Modi government is working overtime to ensure that each and every farmer in this country is assured of the new farm laws. Tonight, as the government gears up for the next round of talks that will be held on Wednesday, the focus is on the hypocrisy of the politicians who claim they support the farmers but instead tweet sitting in Italy. Let's debate.
3 days for a new year, and the farmers' protest at the Delhi border has continued for 33 days. And injecting fresh hope for a resolution before the year ends, the government has invited 40 Kisan unions for talks on December 30th.
The government has given time to farmers on 30th of December, which means the day after tomorrow at around 2 p.m. But now we'll have to wait and watch. Will it be, will it be a meeting which can at least come out in which the government and farmers will come out with some sort of midway solution?
The last time there was a direct communication between farmers and the government listed a slew of reassurances on the farm law. And the impending talks are a result of back-to-back meeting held by Home Minister Amit Shah and repeated outreach by Prime Minister.
किसानों के प्रति हमारा समर्पण होने के कारण हर समय किसानों के हर मुद्दे पर चर्चा के लिए सरकार तैयार है। समाधान के लिए हम खुला मन लेकर के चल रहे हैं।
While the government is working hard towards a resolution, Rahul Gandhi has flown off to Italy. But from Milan, he tweets, "The country can never become self-sufficient without the self-sufficiency of the farmer." Take back the anti-agriculture law. Save farmers, save the country. A clear contrast to what Rahul Gandhi wanted 5 years back.
अगर हम डायरेक्टली अपना माल फैक्ट्री में बेच पाते तो जो बीच में से लोग पैसा ले जाते हैं बिचौले, उनको फायदा नहीं होगा और पूरा पैसा हमें मिलेगा.
The hypocrisy of the opposition has never been so obvious.
Let us see what is happening, because we are just anxiously waiting. I think tomorrow there is a meeting between government. Let us hope some good outcome. And if that is not coming, then we have to see.
यूपीए के समय मनमोहन सिंह जी, शरद पवार जी, वे भी चाहते थे कि ये कानून बन जाए, लेकिन दबाव और प्रभाव का सामना नहीं कर पाए. इसके कारण वो ये कानून बनाने का यश प्राप्त नहीं कर पाए.
With the government closer to resolution, it is the dishonesty of the pseudos on the farm laws and the political games of the opposition that is in focus. Let's debate.
Now, I can only say we'll all be blessed if this ends before New Year's Eve, or even if the process of ending it begins before New Year's Eve. But unlike the people on the right, am an optimistic man. I'm cynical only about falsehoods. But I'm so happy today that the deadlock is ending soon, viewers. And let us put all our best wishes together for the talks process, and let us all use the hashtag deadlock ending soon, because I believe in the collective power of prayer, and the collective power of prayer is for a resolution today. Enough drama has been done. We need a solution before New Year's Eve. Mr. Jinping, Mr. Manaswi Thapar, Majinder Singh Sirsa, Anirban Banerjee, Professor D.K. Giri, Smita Prakash, M.R. Venkatesh, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, and my... please understand, Mr. Vivek Srivastava, that you have introduced yourself. My first question is to Mr. Mohandas Pai. And Mr. Mohandas Pai is on a serious debate with D.K. Giri at the start, and Mr. Sirsa is also there with him. Mr. Mohandas Pai, where are we today? Today, a date for the 6th round of talks between the farmers' unions and the government has been set. The Supreme Court has intervened. The intent to ensure a resolution is there. The government has made it very clear. Where do you stand, Mr. Pai? I know that on occasion you're also very critical of the government. Those who know Mohandas Pai knows that when he wishes to, he can be very tough with the government as well. On this issue, however, where do you stand, Mr. Pai?
Arnab, I do believe that the laws are good for the farmers because they liberate them, give them the freedom that they want. If the farmers have apprehension about some issues, they should talk to the government, and I'm sure the government will address all of them to reassure them, because this government has done more for the farmers than any government in any 6 years. The record is very clear. Giving money to 86% of small farmers, investing money in irrigation, procurement without limit, etc. I think this government has done more. Obviously, the entire narrative of these farmers is being led by Captain Amarinder Singh. You must remember that he is the one who tweeted, and he's the one who said that you're hitting the farmers on his stomach and farmers will lose their revenue, income without any data, without any truth. And he instigated them to squat in Punjab on the railway lines. And when that did not show any results, he instigated them to go to Delhi and to block all the roads. And I think he's been a large part of the funding behind this. It's a political conspiracy for no reason. That's why farmers across the country are not supporting this. Farmers across the country are telling very clearly that the law is there for them. Of course, if the farmers have some apprehension, government should meet them. So we are all very happy across the country that the 6th round of talks will happen on the 30th. I'm sure the government will address all of them. If the farmers do not believe the government, after 1 year, when the procurement does not stop, they can agitate if they want, if they believe that things don't work. But what the farmers have done is spoiling their name all across the country. We respect the farmers, but we don't expect the farmers to fall prey to Western agenda and to areas where the government is looking for the freedom. This is not democracy, this is momocracy, this anarchy being led by people in Britain's Delhi. I'm sure some of these people on this TV debate support them for no reason except the hatred of the Modi government. It's very, very unfortunate for this country that this is happening.
Innocent. Then you blame the farmers. This is absolutely
incorrect. These are not Indian farmers. There are farmers from Punjab. There are Ariyakas from Punjab. Please get your facts right. Please be honest.
Yes, farmers from Punjab. Yes.
There are no farmers from Karnataka, no farmers from Telangana, no farmers from Tamil Nadu, no farmers from Kerala, no farmers from Bengal, no farmers from Madhya Pradesh, no farmers from Bihar. Where are the farmers from all over the country? In the name of the Indian farmer, a small group of people are holding Delhi hostage. And you are trying to...
Brilliant argument by Mohandas Pai to start the debate tonight.
Very insensitive to the farmers who are sitting out
I'm
in the
not insensitive to farmers, I'm speaking the truth. You are lying to your teeth.
In frustration,
you are lying
you
to your
are so
teeth.
insensitive and you are so indifferent.
All the farmers in this country.
People have committed
These
suicide.
are all the rich farmers and the traders of Punjab.
A lawyer has committed suicide. Are you telling the lawyer is mad? You know, how can you be so
I don't know why the lawyer
I think we are getting terrific reactions. 1 minute. 1 minute, Dr. Giri. Viewers, from the response on social media, there is a terrific response to the opening remarks of Mohandas Pai. As we take the debate forward, 1 minute, please, sir. Sir, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. I have to bring everyone into the debate. Mohandas Pai has had a terrific start to the debate. He's argued well because he's a man of conviction. You, on the other hand, Mr. D.K. Giri, are trying very hard to convince yourself, but you are not convinced because you know that the quote-unquote people who are supporting the farm laws are hypocrites. Why he may have wrong conviction is his conviction. It's my conviction too that the deadlock is ending. You may not agree with it. It's our conviction. This country needs to grow. This country needs to prosper. We need to create wealth for the farmers. We need to double their incomes. We need to remove the middlemen. Now, viewers, with your
people who are
thank you, sir.
And who are injustice.
Yes, I do, sir. Yes, I do, sir. But you know something, DK, my friend DK with that red cap. Look at DK today. Look at DK today, Mohandas Pai. He's matched his clothes. He wears a red kerchief on his left. He's got a red muffler and a red cap. If only DK took as much care of his facts as he took care of his looks. No, but if he had only taken as much care of the facts as he takes towards his looks, he would have been in a better place. What do you say, MR? Sudhanshu Trivedi is on the debate. MR Venkatesh, Smita Prakash on the debate. We're opening it 2 versus 2. Viewers, I want to today use the opportunity of this debate to expose the dishonesty of the so-called intellectuals. Now, let me expose the dishonesty, in my view, the intellectual dishonesty of the former chief economic advisor between 2009 and 2012, Kaushik Basu. Kaushik Basu, through the economic survey, had said, anyone who gets better prices and terms outside the Agricultural Produce Marketing Committee, APMC, or at its farm gate should be allowed to do so. This is Kaushik Basu. Now he says the new laws which do exactly that are flawed and will be detrimental to farmers. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, second person out here, the Right Honorable Raghuram Rajan. Raghuram Rajan said, in February 2015, Raghuram Rajan was batting for a major amendment to the APMC Act. He said, it should be amended to, quote-unquote, reduce the role, number and monopoly power of middlemen as well as by improving logistics. But when the government is doing exactly that, this man is giving interviews happily to people who do not have perhaps the depth to counter him, saying that what should be done is that both structures remain, that is, support the mandi at the same time, ensure that there is competition from these other sources. Those are two different arguments. Now let me tell you the third argument is of a person called Amartya Sen. Amartya Sen. Please listen to this. Amartya Sen, 2013, in May 2013, Amartya Sen, to gather support for the UPA's food security bill, claimed that the delay was causing 1,000 deaths per week without any basis, and he dismissed the misinformation, saying, to capture people's attention, you need to have a number. Can he be believed now when he is backing the farmer protest, saying there is certainly a strong case for revising the legislation substantially? I believe in questioning these people who sit on a pedestal. If you sit on a pedestal, you have to justify your argument. And I will close by quoting, for example, so-called intellectual Harsh Mandar. Under the Sonia Gandhi NAC had recommended that small farmers should, quote, be allowed to market members' produce directly to buyers of their choice through all platforms in January 2013. Now the same man is now leading a campaign against what he said himself. There is something called intellectual consistency, MR Venkatesh, Sudhanshu Trivedi. All the people who are providing arguments today against the farmer bill are the same people who argued for what the farmer bill has. Harsh Mandar, Kaushik Basu, Joe Dress, Raghuram Rajan, Amartya Sen. Who else should I quote? Sudhanshu Trivedi is on the debate. Yes. Yes.
In addition to what Mr.
You referred to Mohandas Pai. Yeah.
I would like to add further. This has also thoroughly exposed from intellectuals to politicians that what they have said and what they have not said. And what you have said, Arnav, it has added one more dimension. Up till now, there was always a question of crisis of credibility for political leaders because they say something and do something else. Now, the crisis of credibility has percolated towards the intellectuals also. Several years before, they say something and now there's something. So, इस पे तो मुझे वही लाइन याद आती है कि इस रंग बदलती दुनिया में इंसान की नीयत ठीक नहीं. And you have seen the biggest champion of the farmers' cause from Rashtrapati Bhavan has directly flown to Milan और वहां भी गए होंगे, डेफिनेटली देयर इज अ बिगर कॉज, सो ही माइट हैव गॉन फॉर अ बिगर कॉज। हो सकता है वहां फार्मर्स इशू पे बात करने गए हो, क्योंकि फार्मर्स इशू पे बहुत सारे स्टेटमेंट कनाडा से लेके स्पेन से लेके ऑस्ट्रेलिया तक आए थे। हो सकता है फॉरेन पॉलिसी पे बात करने गए हो, बिकॉज इटली इज द क्लोजेस्ट इन द यूरोपियन यूनियन फ्रॉम चाइना। हो सकता है और भी चीजों के बारे में बहुत सारी बात, डेमोक्रेसी के बारे में कहा था कि इंडिया में डेमोक्रेसी नहीं है, तो मे बी ही माइट हैव गॉट देयर टू लर्न द डेमोक्रेसी और अदर थिंग्स, बट इट हैज thoroughly exposed the so-called champions of the cause of the farmers कि वो कहां खड़े हैं as far as the farmers are concerned. And one more thing, Mohandas Pai ji has said that this is the agitation related to the Punjab farmers. We are having full sympathy with any of the farmers, any of the states is going for agitation. It is a matter of concern for the government. But sir, different states are having a different options. It is the 7th month of the farmers bill, and all other states are doing well and they are satisfied. Even in the Congress ruled and opposition ruled state, there is not an iota of any movement, whether it is Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Andhra or Tamil Nadu. But you remember the two variant states are sometimes having, the farmers are having a diametrically opposite view, like the Satluj Yamuna river matter, Satluj Yamuna link matter. Punjab farmers and Haryana farmers are having a diametrically opposite view. In the issue of the Kaveri, the Tamil Nadu and Karnataka farmers are having a diametrically opposite view. So center has to take everybody into consideration. We cannot go by one group. We have to take into consideration every group, and we are quite hopeful that the farmers will understand, and the talks of tomorrow will definitely lead to a fruitful result or inference, and the new year may usher into a new way of hope with a proper settlement, which will be beneficial for all the farmers, including the Punjab farmers.
Died in this movement.
Sirsa ji,
more than 40 farmers have already died. What fruitful result?
Sirsa ji, Majinder Singh Sirsa ji से मेरा सवाल है. Anirban, my question is to Majinder Singh Sirsa. Mr. Sirsa, if I open the phone lines today, अगर मैं अभी फोन लाइन खोल दूं, तो आपको पता चलेगा 99.99% लोग चाहते हैं कि ये सब अभी बंद हो. आप चाहते हैं चलता रहे, खींचता रहे, लंबा चले. शायद आपको कोई कारण होगा, कोई राजनीतिक विवशता होगी आपकी. मगर अभी जब बातचीत शुरू हो गई है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी सामने आ गई है, 40 फार्मर यूनियन बैठ के बात करने वाले हैं, तो बुरा न माने, मैं बहुत सीधी तरह से कहूंगा कि आप पॉलिटिशियन हैं. आप कौन होते हैं इस बातचीत में कोई रोक टोक या सवाल उठाने वाले? जो बात कर रहे हैं वो किसान है. आप तो किसान नहीं है, आप नेता हैं. सरकार किससे बात करे? आप जैसे नेताओं से बात करे या किसान और किसान संगठनों से बात करे, है ना? इसके बारे में आपको सोचना होगा. आपने खींच लिया 33 दिन, अब और नहीं खींचेगा. 5 rounds of talks have already been held. प्राइम मिनिस्टर has had a direct outreach. हाँ जी, बोलिए ना. मगर आप इतने दुखी क्यों लग रहे हैं जब बातचीत होने वाली है? 2 बजे परसों बातचीत होगी, तो आप खुश क्यों नहीं है?
बताते हम दुखी क्यों हैं?
Yes, but why aren't you happy? You should be happy about it.
हाँ, हम दुखी हैं अर्नब. हम अपने भाइयों को जब खुले आसमान के नीचे अपनी माताओं को सोते देखते हैं, तो अर्नब हम बहुत दुखी हैं. हमें दर्द है इस बात का अर्नब. मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप मेरी बात को काटोगे नहीं. तुम्हारा नेशनल चैनल पे लोग सुन रहे हैं. आप पिछले 25 मिनट में सुन रहा हूं और 25 मिनट से केवल सरकार की बात हो रही है. मुझे उम्मीद है कि किसान की बात करने का आप मौका दोगे. अर्नब, मैं आपको ये याद कराना चाहता हूं, जो आपके दाहिने बैठे हुए हैं, जो बीजेपी के स्पोक्स पर्सन हैं, जब 2012 में आपने सबके तो नाम पढ़ दिया, आपने अमृत सैन का भी पढ़ दिया, सब मंदिर का भी पढ़ दिया. मैं आपसे हाथ जोड़कर विनती करता हूं, जो सुषमा स्वराज जी ने 2012 में लोकसभा में और श्री अरुण जेटली जी ने 2012 में राज्यसभा में कहा था, कृपया अपने श्रोताओं को वो भी सुना दीजिए. बता दीजिए कैसे उन्होंने कहा था कि जब ये फार्म लॉ आएंगे तो देश के अंदर किसान बर्बाद हो जाएगा, किसान लुट जाएगा, किसान के इतना आत्महत्या करने को मजबूर हो जाएगा, ये किसान की जमीन छीन लेंगे ये कानून. याद करा दीजिए लोगों को वीडियो चलाकर कि सुषमा स्वराज जी स्वर्गीय क्या कह रही थी और तब अरुण जेटली जी क्या कह रहे थे, कांग्रेस भी यही कानून लाना चाहती थी, इसी तरह किसानों को वो भी बर्बाद करना चाहती थी, पूंजीपतियों की बात सुनना चाहती थी, अंबानी और अडानी के कानून लाना चाहती थी, और आज की सरकार तब चिल्ला चिल्ला के बोलती थी मत करो मत करो मत करो। लेकिन आज जो सरकार लाना चाहती है तो वही राहुल गांधी जो यहां बैठकर बोलते हैं चले चलो चले चलो चले चलो, और ट्वीट डालकर खुद इटली भाग जाते हैं। कोई अंतर नहीं है दोनों में, दोनों केंद्र की सरकारों में कोई अंतर नहीं रहा। दोनों सरकारें ही किसान विरोधी हैं, किसान विरोधी थी, किसान विरोधी रहेंगी। ये काले कानून हैं। आपने मेरे से पूछा था मेरा चेहरा क्यों उतरा हुआ है, क्योंकि मैं अभी उस पिता को, उस मां को देख कर आया हूं जो इस सर्दी के अंदर मैं कमरे में बैठ के बात नहीं कर पा रहा, थरथरा रहा हूं, और वो उस खुले आसमान में सोने को मजबूर है, इसलिए मेरा चेहरा उतरा हुआ है। मेरे चेहरे पे मायूसियत है, मेरे चेहरे पे दर्द है, और ये दर्द मुझे उम्मीद है ये सरकार इस दर्द को समझेगी और 30 तारीख को ये काले कानून को रद्द करके हमारे चेहरों पे खुशी लेके आएगी। मैं उम्मीद करता हूं अर्नब आपसे कि आप हमारी आवाज उठाएंगे, हमारे चेहरों पे खुशी आ जाए, इसकी चिंता आप करेंगे, हमारे चेहरे मुस्कुरा जाएं, किसान खुशहाल होके घर जाए, वो खुले आसमान में ना सो पाए, इसकी चिंता आप करेंगे। मुझे उम्मीद है अब मेरा दुख
मैं बस एक ही, नहीं आप डिबेट करेंगे सुधांशु जी के साथ। एक मिनट, नहीं आपकी बात सुनी, नहीं आपकी बात सुनी, आपकी बात सुनी, आपकी बात सुनी। एक मिनट सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, उन्होंने मुझे कुछ कहा इसलिए मैं जवाब दूंगा, उसके बाद आपको दूंगा। इन्होंने मुझे कुछ कहा, और सिरसा जी आप यही बात, यही वाक्य, यही पैराग्राफ, यही लाइन हर चैनल में जाके यही बात कहते हैं। आप कोई नई बात नहीं कह रहे पिछले 33 दिनों से, है ना? तो आपने वो पढ़ी हुई बात आप कह रहे हैं, मगर मैं आपके जैसा नहीं हूं। मैं पढ़ी हुई बात नहीं कहता, मैं आप लोगों की बात सुन के मैं जवाब देता हूं।
तुम कानून
नया आपको सुनाता हूं ना, मैं आपको सुनाता हूं, मैं सुनाता हूं आपको। आप सुनिए मेरी बात, और सुधांशु त्रिवेदी विल रिस्पॉन्ड टू यू आफ्टर दैट। व्यूअर्स, द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट द शिरोमणि अकाली दल हैज टुडे जॉइन्ड द वाड्रा कांग्रेस। नहीं, यू हैव जॉइन्ड द वाड्रा कांग्रेस, ये कोई बुरी बात नहीं है, आप वाड्रा कांग्रेस के साथ है। बट आई वांट टू आस्क यू, इज द लॉन्च ऑफ द 100th किसान रेल ट्रेन सर्विस फ्रॉम संगोला इन द स्टेट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र टू शालीमार in the state of West Bengal to transport vegetables and fruits going to harm the farmers? That will what is help the farmers, not politics by people like you. Providing 50% subsidy for air transportation and fruits and vegetables. What do you mean who said? I'm telling you the facts, so listen to me. 50% subsidy, viewers, for the air transportation of 45 notified fruits and vegetables from the northeast and Himalayan states to any part of the country. To any part. You don't know anything about farmers. The problem with you is, the problem with you is you don't know much about farmers. You just know about your politics. I'm telling you, Mr. Sirsa, unlike others, I'm a far more prepared anchor. I'm asking you. Tell me one thing. Tell me. Listen to me. Stop shouting. Stop shouting. Listen to me. Stop. Don't be aggressive with me. Listen to me. Question is 50%. Listen to my counter question to you. Listen to my counter question to you. You are only. I am the last person who will be speechless. I will make you speechless today. मैं तो आपको speechless करूंगा आज. मैं आपको speechless करूंगा आज. मेरी बात सुनिए. बहुत सुन लिया मैंने आपसे. अभी सुनिए. आप हिम्मत नहीं है सुनने की. I am going to listen to you. One point and Sudhanshu will respond. Viewers, 50% I'm telling you, there is 50% subsidy for air transportation of 41 notified fruits and vegetables from northeast and Himalayan states to any place in the country, introduced in November this year. This will help farmers, maybe not his political vote bank, but are the Himalayan states and northeast not part of India? Are they not part of India? When I ask these questions, they have no answers. They want to do politics with me. Sudhanshu Trivedi is on the debate. Sudhanshu Trivedi responding to Mr. Sirsa right now. It's an open debate between the two. Smita, I'm going to be coming to you next, and M.R. Venkatesh as well.
सिरसा जी ने जो बात है कहीं मैं उनको उठा देना। सिरसा जी का हमारा किसानों के प्रति पूरी हमदर्दी है। कोई भी किसान सर्दी में ठिठुरता हुआ नहीं दिखना चाहिए। आपने जो कहा, मगर मैं भी आपसे कहूंगा उस किसान के बाद
किसानों के पास ट्रैक्टर खरीदने की क्षमता है, इनके पास बैल की जोड़ी भी नहीं है। उस किसान के बारे में सोचिए जो 7 महीने के बाद, अभी जब प्रधानमंत्री जी से बात हो रही थी तो महाराष्ट्र का वो किसान जो कहता था मेरे पास 2 एकड़ जमीन है और 6 गायें हैं, दोनों से मिलाकर काम चलाता हूं, उस किसान के बारे में भी सोचिए। महाराजगंज के यूपी के गांव में रहने वाला वो किसान जो कहता था मुझे 12 रुपया मिलता था मेरी फसल का, अब मुझे वहां की अहमदाबाद की कंपनी सीधे 25 रुपए घर से उठा के दे रही है। तो मेरे लिए एक नया उजाला है, उसके लिए सोचिए। जिसके पास एक धोती है, जिसका पेट और छाती मिलके एक हो गया है,
उसके लिए सोचिए। जिस किसान को ये पता ही नहीं है नक्शे पे कनाडा कहाँ है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया कहाँ है, उस किसान के लिए भी सोचिए। जिसने शायद छत्तीसगढ़ जो कभी ट्रैक्टर तो छोड़िए सड़क तक नहीं सामान ले जाएगा तो कितना बेहतर रहेगा, उस किसान के बारे में भी सोचिए। ये ठीक है, हमारे लिए सभी किसान महत्वपूर्ण है, संपन्न हो, मध्यम हो या गरीब हो, परंतु उस गरीब के बारे में भी सोचिएगा। जो गेहूं और चावल उगाता है उसके साथ उसके लिए भी सोचिए। जो दूध पैदा करता है, जो फल पैदा करता है, जो मछली का व्यवसाय करता है, उसके बारे में भी सोचिए। इसलिए सबके बारे में सोचिए। मैं कहना चाहूंगा भगवान की कृपा से पंजाब का किसानों का एक बड़ा वर्ग अच्छा है, समृद्ध है, उनके पास क्षमता है, वॉकी टॉकी लेके भी खड़े रहते थे। उन्होंने कहा बहुत सारी अच्छी बातें। आप अपने ही भाइयों के, थोड़ा गरीबों के बारे में, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के बारे में, अरुणाचल के उन किसानों के बारे में सोचिए जिन्होंने परसों बताया था। इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूं, अरे आप लोगों ने तो पूरे देश के लिए लड़ाई लड़ी है एक दौर में जब विदेश से आक्रमण हो रहा था। आज कम से कम अगर आप खुले दिल से सोचेंगे और आपके भी फायदे में यही है। और अगर सिरसा साहब फायदे में नहीं होता तो ये नेस्ले और पेप्सी क्यों काम कर रहे हैं पंजाब में? या तो कांग्रेस रही है सरकार में, आप रहे हैं। अगर ये खराब काम कर रहे थे तो कार्रवाई तो छोड़िए।
आप दे सिरसा जी चुप हो गए। आज 9:33 9:33 व्यूअर्स
बोलने ऐसा है, इसलिए आपने बहुत अच्छी बातें कही, आपने बहुत अच्छी बातें कही। मैं भी आपको यही कहना चाहता था जो आपने कहा, पंजाब के किसान की तरह देश के किसान को खुशहाल बनाइए, पंजाब के किसान की तरह पूरे देश को खुशहाल बनाइए। जिस तरह से बिहार का किसान तड़प रहा है इस तरह से पंजाब के किसान को मत तड़पाइए। हम भी यही कहते हैं, पंजाब की मंडियां सबसे बेहतर हैं, एएमसी एपीएमसी एक्ट पंजाब का सबसे बेहतर है। हमारा अच्छा कोर्ट देखिए,
दिस इज ऑल पॉलिटिकल टॉक। ये पूरी राजनीतिक बात आप कर रहे हैं, आप तथ्यों में बात नहीं कर रहे। यू आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द फैक्ट्स, यू आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द फैक्ट्स मिस्टर सिरसा, यू आर ओनली एंड ओनली टॉकिंग पॉलिटिक्स एंड दैट इज व्हाट आई फाइंड कंप्लीटली अनएक्सेप्टेबल। अगर हिम्मत है तो मेरे साथ डिबेट कीजिए। स्मिता इज ऑन द डिबेट, हमारे on the debate. Smita is on the debate, Amar is on the debate, and my question is, when you have, is the Kisan credit card scheme aapne kya kiya hai? You are only doing politics on the debate right now, Smita. 1 minute, Smita and Amar. Smita and Amar, 1 second. There are others on the debate who have not spoken. Half the debate time is up, Smita. Now let me tell you viewers, this is all politics. The Kisan credit card scheme, where the government in May 2020 extends a 2 trillion rupee credit scheme to benefit 2.5 crore farmers, 25 billion farmers who do not have the Kisan credit cards. Is that going to harm the farmers? That means the farmers get more money. When the farmers get more money, how are they hurt? This doesn't make any sense to me. Smita, I get a feeling right now on the debate that some people are there who have just made up their mind. I can give them any number of facts. I can say that the government's hike in MSP of wheat by 50 rupees a quintal to 1,975 rupees per quintal in September. Is that going to harm the farmers? They have no answers for this, Smita or MR. They have no answers for this. They just want to say this is bad and that is bad. If I present to them all the facts, they say we'll close our ears and not listen. Smita.
Arnab, you began the debate. You began the debate by saying that you're not a cynic. The reason is because you have to come up with solutions when you come to work every day. Now, economists and experts versus economists and experts is what we are seeing today. In 2013, it was Amartya Sen versus Bhagwati. And now we are seeing, as you said, Kaushik Basu and somebody else. Now, you know, George Bernard Shaw had said, Arnab long back, I think, I can't quote him exactly, but he had said that if you place economists end to end, you won't reach a conclusion. Similarly, lawyers, similarly, journalists, and it appears similarly, politicians. Everybody wants bailouts, everybody wants subsidies, they want MSPs, they want mandis, and we've discussed this ad nauseum on debates for 35 days. There will be no solution until tempers cool down and discussions are held with open minds about merits and flaws and scope for changes in the laws. No government, Sirsa Saab, will roll back the law completely in toto. They will not go back to the drawing board. Tinkering could happen just like it did with GST, but misinterpreting data and changing ground realities to suit your political purpose and derive political mileage, it will run out scores and it will run out of steam, and meanwhile it will be the farmers who you are saying are in the cold and your heart bleeds to them, they will be left out in the cold. So in their interest, it is in everybody's interest that it is brought to the discussion board.
Out in the cold. Is it a very comfortable weather out there?
No,
it is a fact that they are dying in this
So
bitter
that's
cold.
what I'm trying to say, that they will be left in the cold. If it is not brought to the discussion table, and if it's only politics, they will still be in the cold.
Who's stopping them?
They are dying.
Government should,
More than 40 farmers have died.
Government should open his arms and call the government should open their arms and
But
call
the
the
government
farmers
is
for
opening
talks.
its arms.
Who's
One
stopping
second.
them? We are
One
not stopping
second.
them.
Just a minute.
But
Mr.
the government
Sirsa,
is not
the
talking
government
to
has
them.
opened its
From
arms
last
and
1
opened
week,
its
government was
purse.
not
What have
talking
you
to
done?
them.
The government, I'll get MR into this, please. The government, what do you mean not talking? Anyone's talking to them, it's the government. What are you doing? How much money have you transferred from your party's treasuries? You're a very rich party. Have you donated even 1 crore rupees to the farmers? What has your party done for farmers? How much money Mr. Sirsa has Akali Dal given to farmers in cash? You are a rich party. Your party has rich leaders. How much money have you given to the farmers? One more point. One more point. She quoted George Bernard Shaw saying, if all the economists in the world are laid end to end, they will not reach a solution. Manasvi, you're sounding childish. You're not presenting any facts.
You don't let the opposition speak. You don't let
Manasvi,
the people
give me some facts.
who ask questions to the government speak.
Manasvi, give MR some counterfacts.
Whatever the government of this nation does is always
This is all rhetoric, Manasvi. Manasvi, listen to me. What I'm telling you is, and don't take it badly.
Chinese. These farmers are not Indian, but everything else.
Oh God, such a childish argument.
Arnabji, the question is
Who said they're not Indian? You're talking like Rahul Gandhi, man. What's wrong with you?
Everything is good for
And I can't say a worse thing to you than
They
that.
are trying to artistically make it Punjab farmers versus the rest of India farmers. That is not the case. This is about the farmers versus the crony capitalists. Are you going to stand with the farmers or are you going to stand with the crony capitalists? The simple answer is that. And the BJP, which is the #1 party in negotiation.
I heard you now. MR will respond.
All the political parties.
Let me tell Mr. Manasvi. Mr. Manasvi, listen, I have heard you now. Listen, if you rank the entire reforms of the Modi Sarkar, these 3 bills will rank like the Kohinoor, because this must have been done in 2026 itself. 2014 itself, when Mr. Modi took over as the Prime Minister. Why do I say this? What gravity is to physics, competition is to economics. And if you understand basics of economics, that the competition with the government procurement vis-a-vis the private procurement will give an enormous opportunity to the farmers. Anybody who understands economics will understand it. What do you want instead? No, 1 minute. Let me tell you that the problem for you is you want to nationalize the grain trade. The grain trade of 300 million tons cannot be done. Everybody knows this. You cannot legislate an MSP which will be fixed for every sort of grain. That is impossible. The government's finances doesn't lend itself to such foolishness, because you guys are never going to come to power. You can demand anything that you want. Somebody was telling that he is going to gift a piece of land in Moon. That is what that guy was telling his wife on his honor birthday. These are the guys who want to give the land on the Moon. That is why you want to nationalize grain trade. You can never do that. The economics does not lend it.
No, I need to explain something. Let me explain. Let me try. No, boss. Boss, let me try. Okay, let me try. Now listen to me. Okay. No, don't say it's impossible, because let me try. Okay. Now what I'm saying to you is, and you know, though I'm a student of sociology and social anthropology, I have had, one of the areas where I like to tinker around and read is macroeconomics, and I consider myself quite good at it. The question is, can you, Mr. Jinping, listen to me now? Mr. Jinping. Okay, Mr. Srivastava.
The government is not going to give any assurance, Mr. MR.
Okay, listen to me, Mr. Srivastava.
Mr.
Srivastava, listen to me, Baba. Now, I don't expect me to be too indulgent with it. I am saying here today, oh Baba.
And people who are on the fringe, they must say hell to you and hold on to these reforms. The government must thumb it to your nose and tell you guys to walk off, because you guys are guys who are known want to be
about a middle
One
class.
second.
antediluvian
They have to make
macroeconomic
amendments.
policies.
But
You
you're
have
not
nothing to
calling the
offer.
winter session
You
of the
only
parliament.
want to
So how will you do
one
the
second.
amendments?
May I-
That means the government is not serious.
Can I explain
The
some
government
basic
is not
economic
serious
viewers to
on
you?
Government
MSP.
should not.
Can I
Government is not serious on MSP.
There is just no
The
understanding.
government is not serious on amendments.
There is no understanding.
It's
There
very
is no
clear.
seriousness. You people are not looking at matters seriously. You're sounding like, what do I say now? You're sounding like a kulak. You're sounding like a illiterate kulak. Now listen to me. Okay, thank you. At least that got you quiet. Thank you. Now let me explain this. Let me explain this to Smita and to you, Vivek. Vivek, listen to me. Huh? Come on now, Vivek. Vivek, listen to me now. Be quiet. I explain one thing. Okay, I'll get DK and Smita, please, because at least they listen. Vivek and DK and Smita, the fact of the matter is the demand-supply equation, DK Giri, you're a professor, applies to everything. It can apply to shampoos. It can apply to TV sets. Okay? It can apply to any consumer product, to toothpaste. And it can also apply equally to farm produce. The basic law of demand and supply is simply this, that these two things are linked. Now this is it's not an esoteric, it's the first principle of economics. I don't know why we are having such difficulty. If there are consumers on one side, producers on the other, you can choose to have markets or middlemen in the middle. But whether you have markets or middlemen in the middle, once you have markets along with middlemen, right? Even if you have the markets on the other side, typically you are increasing the demand. And the most intuitive thing here is that if the demand goes up, right? I don't need to describe this in any other way, the price will not go down. I want to know a situation in which, MR, somebody tells me that the most fundamental relationship between the price of any produce or good on the one side and the demand on the other side is the existence of consumers. If you're creating more ways to reach the consumers, your demand will pick up. And looking at it from that perspective, simply, I don't think of any situation where whether you're selling fish or wheat, MR, or any other product, the price will come down. You have to be very daft to think that if the demand goes up, the price will come down. Can you tell me, Professor, one example where if the demand goes up, the price will come down? Please tell me, sir. Tell me, explain it through a curve, and when the price of a product increases, then what happens? When the price of a product increases, the producer will only go on to create more product, which means if it's a wheat producer, he'll produce more wheat, which means productivity will also go down. Listen to me, no? Because that is the time if the price goes up, for example, if the price of the red cap you're wearing goes up, right? If I'm a manufacturer of a red cap, I will make more red caps. So why are people not understanding? Why are people misleading? What are we doing? Why are we, behaving in this manner in this country now? What is the purpose? DK, please explain it to me.
Arnab, the point is, let me give you a counter. I can't draw a curve when I'm sitting here, but I'll tell you, what you said is correct. But the laws will encourage a buyer's market. You know the difference between buyer's market and producer's market. When the buyers control the market, they manipulate the price. They will
tell me how that will happen. No, tell me how that will happen. No, one sec. You have to give me a logic of an optimal price there. No, you can't just say it. You have to give me an argument that this is the reason why the optimal price will be set in such a way that it will be a buyer's market. You cannot give me an inference. I will challenge you today intellectually. Please tell me. There is a balance between both sides, right? Now, please speak knowledgeably on the subject. Don't tell me I think it will be a buyer's market. That's English. Talk economics. That's English. You're talking to me. Talk economics.
I'm sure about it. I don't think. Yes, sure. Or no. Now, point is,
no, sure on basis of what?
Pitting the corporates against the farmers.
Sure on basis of what?
Removing all government regulations and monitoring, then the corporates will gobble up the farmers. That is the problem. That is the fear. You are giving into the corporates. in absence of the government's
Sir,
monitoring.
you are talking.
and
I'm sorry.
government facilitating
I'm sorry.
the
No,
market.
I'll tell you one
This
thing.
is
You
what
are
will happen.
totally wrong. You are totally wrong. You are totally wrong. I'll tell you why. You are totally wrong. With Professor Giri, now I'll hand it over to Smita. 1 second. One line, Smita. One line, Smita.
Yes.
You are totally wrong. It is only in a socialist system. It is only in a completely socialist system where prices will be set for commodities.
Exactly.
Regardless of who wants to buy how much and who wants to sell how much.
Yes.
So please don't throw the socialist. This is the contrary to that,
Let
Smita.
me give you another system.
I can't-
I am talking
can't
You're talking about a Venezuelan
No,
situation.
Arnab, I am talking about social
I couldn't believe what
democratic
you were
system.
saying, frankly.
I am talking
I mean,
about social
Professor Giri,
democratic
what do you
system.
want us to
You
do
know the
right now?
difference. You know the
Professor-
difference between socialism and
No,
social
Professor Giri,
democratic.
do you want us to give you a Lal Salam on
Smita, do you
air?
understand what
Do you
social
want us to
democracy
say
means?
Lal Salam to you? Now, what is this? This
Yes,
kind of Fabian socialism? You want to push the country
No,
back to
okay,
1970s,
okay.
where the government will make bread,
Smita
where the
Prakash,
government will
I asked you
sell
one
milk, the
question.
government will do
Don't say
everything.
Lal Salam. I'm not a communist.
Unbelievable,
I'm a
sir.
social
Breaking
democrat.
down. No, breaking. You know what has happened today,
Prakash,
right?
you know what
We
is
took
social
down
democrat is?
communication
Do
towers
you know
in
what a social
Punjab
democrat
because
is?
breaking down
I am not a
communication
is
communist.
also coming into
I'm
the
a
debate.
social democrat. That should explain. That should
No, sir,
explain.
where are you going to
I am
push
a
the
social
country?
democrat. You know
Are
what
you-
a social
you are
democrat
taking
is?
the country
You
back
do not
into
know social
communist era.
democracy.
What are you doing?
Tell me one
Gorbachev left
sentence.
long back.
Smita Prakash. Smita
You want
Prakash.
to take us back
Smita
to Soviet
Prakash is the
Russia?
editor of ANI. Let me ask you. Tell me the difference between social democracy and socialism.
Sir, have you
I am a social
forgotten
democrat.
that
Do you know what a
liberalism
social democrat is?
liberalization happened of
You
the
don't know.
I'm not here to
Otherwise, you
Forgotten
should not have
liberalization
said
happened
No,
of the
I'm not
economy.
here to discuss that.
You want us to go back to the 1970s. You want to nationalize even agriculture
Simple
or
thing.
what? What do you want to do?
I'm a social democrat. Listen to me. Listen to lead my lips. I'm a social democrat. Do
No,
you know
sir,
what
it
social
doesn't look
democracy
like
is?
it.
You know only
Ade
communist.
No, sir.
Baba, why
That
don't
is
you
the problem.
understand?
You want to take
You-
us
that
back to
is your
Soviet
problem.
Russian era.
You do not know what social democracy is.
You will make us into
Yeah,
a
come on,
Venezuela
I
now.
am not communist.
When
I'm
you
a
have,
social
I don't
democrat.
understand, I
You
don't understand. 1 minute,
social
1 minute.
democracy.
When there are more
Tell me what
buyers,
social democracy
whether
is
from the
all world.
APMC or the
I'll
private
stop.
sector, demand
I
will
will
go
stop.
up. It's obvious. I don't understand your logic anywhere out here. And when the government is committed to increasing MSP, that's also going to, who is going to go to a private mandi and sell for a lower price? You are asking for a guarantee that is not required. Sudhanshu is on the debate with Mr. Sirsa.
To the
Yes.
farmers. I want to remind that Giri Saab, suniye, the biggest socialist example of the entire world was USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. And what happened in the USSR? It was the biggest producer of wheat in the world. And in early 90s, what happened? There were riots for bread on the roads. Why? Because everything was controlled by the government. When the wheat was there in the field, there nobody was to cut because there was no salary for the government to pay. And when it was cut, there was no proper storage because everything was controlled by the government. And the storage to transportation, there was nothing. That's what happened in the socialistic pattern. And one more fact I would like to. You know how many farmers are having tractor in the country? By an estimate, it's around 4.3 million, means 43 lakhs. And our farmers are saying that there are 62 crore farmers in the country. So, with due respect, I would like to say that kindly think of 61 crore 57 lakh farmers who are not having tractor at all. You know the biggest state in which the farmers have committed suicide? As per the statistical data, the number one state was Maharashtra, Vidarbha, followed by Telangana, followed by Andhra, followed by Karnataka, followed by Chhattisgarh, followed by Madhya Pradesh. Please think of those farmers because they are getting it benefited. There is no education
Your
at all,
strategy has
sir.
failed.
Other than
Your
Madhya Pradesh,
sinister
all are-
strategy
and
has
Karnataka,
failed.
all are,
It will bring you
opposition
down.
ruled. अगर कुछ होता तो दिखाते साहब
3D.
उन किसानों का हाथ मत मारिए
You are a 3D
जिन्होंने
party.
जिंदगी में ट्रैक्टर नहीं
Discredit,
देखा, उनके बारे
divide
में भी
and
सोचिए।
demonize.
What
You
divide
have
and
failed.
demonize?
You have
You are
failed. You will
demonized.
go down with the
I have
farmers.
given a proper
You mark my
statistics,
prediction.
sir.
Haryana government
Not
will
even
fall.
50 lakh farmer in the country
You
are
are
having
not.
tractor, and
You
in
are
my tractor
discredited.
rally,
You are a
are
3D
trying to say
party.
that you
You are
represent
a
the
3D
62 crore
party.
farmer.
Discredit,
अरे वो
divide
गांधी
and
स्टेट में कहाँ
demonize.
है?
Your
इतने
Haryana
में
government is
education
fall
है,
and your national
something
government
was
will
there.
fall. Mark my
Because
words.
this is the
Mark
demonizing
my words.
that you are
Your
trying
Haryana
to
government is
take,
going to
snatch
fall
the
on this.
chair
Farmers
of
will
those
take
farmers.
it.
Just for the sake of yourself. We are having an open mind.
Don't take on
Have a
soldiers.
discussion.
Don't take on
अरे
farmers.
ईमानदारी से
They
देखिए
will
तो।
get you. They will get you. Jai Jawan, Jai
अरे बताइए
Kisan.
मैंने यूसुफ
Jai
साहब के
Jawan,
एग्जाम्पल
Jai
गलत दिया।
Kisan. Jai, don't
गिरी
attack the
साहब
soldiers.
बोलिए ना।
Don't attack the
अरे
farmers.
गेहूं खेत में खड़ा था
Don't
और
attack
दंगे
the
हो रहे थे
farmers.
गेहूं के लिए।
So now this has become like a political rally. कहाँ पे I was talking about a demand-supply equilibrium. Acha, I have another question. Manasvi, on a serious note.
Beware, farmers will take you.
Arnab ji, the logic of Sudhanshu ji is very simple.
Right, and I'm sure that Rahul Gandhi is on a video conferencing with the farmers right now from Italy. Manasvi.
Adani Ambani ko kisani de do, to desh mein sab changa ho jayega.
No, but Manasvi, what will you do if
these laws are perfect, then why are you holding meetings with the farming unions?
Punjab is the richest state of northern India.
That is your problem. That is your problem. If the farmers of Punjab are rich, we want to make every farmer of this India, if this nation rich. That is your problem. You want to make the farmers of Punjab also poor. That is your logic. Your logic is that farmers should not be rich. Only Adanis and Ambani should be rich in this country. That is your logic. All those people who fund you should be rich. Those people who do not align with your logic should be poor. That is your logic. You did not consult one single
viewers, I'm glad that we could cover some. I'm glad that we could cover some facts on the debate. I hope you enjoyed them. I've exposed the dishonesty of the so-called intellectuals and presented you some very basic economics on why this is going to benefit farmers. Tell me what you thought about it on the other side. Why, after papers being flung, chappals being hurled, is the latest for our elected politicians in a few minutes.